Hey guys, it's Lord Scara, aka Zach, and welcome back to Minecraft Randomness Part 2. Uh, we're gonna be playing on my realm and showing off everything pretty much. And go into full detail, so yeah. Give you an update on my realm, the server, and everything. So yeah. Uh, I'm just uploading random videos mostly just because that's what I want to do. I'm not a big YouTuber. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't have very much recording experience. So, let me go to the surface real quick. Switch out my tools. Alright. So, mostly I play this with my co-workers from real life. I'll upload it though because they don't really have good mics, so yeah. It's mostly just mine. I'll go to sleep real quick. So let's start off from the beginning of this world by heading all the way back to spawn at first. Explain the story about this world. Also, I live near a train, so be aware of that. I hear a very loud train for no dang reason. Alright, welcome to spawn. Back before everything happened. Ignore the command blocks, they weren't here originally. This is like the first trees I ever mined, and yes, they're still floating, because history. So, this path didn't exist, but it would eventually take new players to the village over here. Now, a long time ago, before this was around, before it was anything, this was a PlayStation 4 world that players could join via the groups that existed on Minecraft. Basically, I would invite players and they would just play on Minecraft. Now, when PlayStation basically ruined groups, it killed the server pretty much, and it ended up a private world. Oh, here comes an annoying train who honks every 2 seconds. So, originally this was a village, but then it basically got wiped out, I believe, at some point in time. There's certain pieces from the village, but I don't really remember any of it. Why do they honk constantly? It doesn't help us. So yeah, when the groups died for PlayStation, this server basically died, and I eventually exported it to Java Edition to play on a Discord group, and we had at least a few players on that, and we basically played on that server for a while. That was like a 1.17 server, and we called it the MC Darklands. And basically back then on the this world, a griefer came down and basically wiped out the village, and there was no village then. So I came back one day and rebuilt this for the villager that remained, built him a farm, gave him crops of farmer. But then on April 17th, 2022, the villager died during mob despawn glitch when we exported the world back to realms, basically. So this world has been through PlayStation 4 edition, Bedrock edition, Java edition, Java 1.18. Then it was basically a save file for like a long time, and then it was brought back to here on April 17th, 2022. And this was started like way back when. It was originally called the server Bedrock as the world title, but then it was called just PlayStation 4 Realm and everything. So originally none of this existed, so we'd have the path go to here, and then that's the rail bridge. But that's not what you originally do. Once you got food and crops from the village, you would then go towards those. Those pillars over there would lead you to my house, because most people came by boat during the first days of the server. Now, when we got the thing onto Java, we had plugins, so cactus and sugarcane exploded upward like that. That's not natural, but we had a plugin that would increase the height of it. I think this was when I put it on MC Darklands, June 1st, 2021. I don't know if it was exactly June 1st. I'm not 100% sure. Basically, this was the island outpost. People would get their stone and stuff and then move on from here. But nobody really did. They just kept walking mostly. So we have like a lot of beds here. We got basically nothing because that chest emptied during the transfer. We lost like all the entities and chests and stuff, and I lost like all my inventory. Um, we also had custom tools on the server, which is why I have these basically. So you'd keep following these pillars. You would have stopped there to get like stone or whatever, and you would have followed the pillars this way some more. And now there's 1.19 stuff spawning now because we're in the mild update, I should say. This was my first home ever. This is where I finally got iron and stuff for the journey. I must have wrote all these signs on June 1st. I don't trust that though because it's like June 1st, and that doesn't seem like June 1st. So yeah, this all just goes down into the ground. There's some iron that I mined and stuff. Now originally this rail didn't exist. It was just a boat. We took a boat from here and went that way. That was my trip. I wanted to get away from spawn to not deal with griefers, and basically that was a good thing because nobody would come out that far basically unless they actually wanted to. So there's probably houses and whatnot randomly around here that I don't know about because I've never actually looked for them. But basically you travel by boat from here. Now after a long time of playing the game, I eventually built an iron rail all the way back here. And that's what this is. Now, the rail only ended here. It literally stopped, like, right here at this track. This was the last piece. There's a block here, basically. And it was iron rail at first. I would eventually come back and replace this with all golden rail power track. And then eventually I would extend it again all the way that way towards the village and the end portal. If you followed this track the rest of the way, you'd basically head straight to the end portal, which goes straight, turns right a bit, and then goes straight again more, or well, left and then straight. And this track is what we basically go on. Now, I will take the cart just so you can experience the journey. This also has achievements enabled. Hold on, let me show you that real quick. So, this world is basically glitched all hell, basically. So, as you can see, there's no thing up there. The bar, you can see by the bar that I can't push up higher to show that. But as you can see, there's no activate cheats, but the things are on. Like if I click this, it's going to be like turn off trophies, and I'm be like no, because no. And basically this thing was modified to do that. We usually run 50 random tick speed, but right now it's at 10 because we are doing something, I don't remember what we were doing, but we had to drop it to 10 because we're having issues to rendering and loading stuff. Now, as you can see, this rail goes all the way back to that area right there. And it keeps going past that. We'll go to the end area so you can at least see that. At some point, I copied the world and looked for the end fortress by just copying, putting it in creative, and just spawning in ender pearls. I mean, I could have done it legitly. I probably should have just done it legitly, to be honest. It was not even that far. Because I was actually near here when I started. I figured I'd start, like, the middle of the world, basically. And as you can see, this track will basically take you all the way to the end portal. You can tell this bridge is so old because it's literally made of cobblestone. It's not made of any, like, objects. And it's also just been placed on the ground. I eventually built the this rail to this way once the end portal was found completely. we've killed the dragon, I think, approximately 6 times, maybe? Because we killed it, I killed it twice on my own. I killed it twice on my own. I'm pretty sure we killed it, like, 2 more times on the server again, because I had to get the dragon killed on this world again, legitly. So I basically dropped all my gear, got basic iron gear, and then jumped into the end, respawned to the dragon, killed it again. And then I did it on this world when it got transferred again. So, yeah. This track goes all the way back. Randomness Part 1 was just like a meh, here's half a video, and this will be like more detailed describing things. I don't really know what to call this series. It is literally randomness, pretty much. It's stuff I've done on this world forever. And right over there, where I'm pointing the cursor, that's the end fortress. It has a thing. I'm just gonna walk around and go to it. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm not really good on my timing either. I don't know how people keep track of their timing. I guess they just watch the clock constantly while playing the game. I lose track of time, man. So, yeah, as you can see, we got this, and we got a scaffold that just goes straight down into the end thing. Would literally go down here and take it. And here's the end thing. It's also, like, all broken off from it. Luckily, there was, like, a cave here or something, I believe. You see, it's all, like, cut off. You would never even found this. So there's the end portal. The silverfish thing is gone. I wish it wasn't. Could have done something with that. The lava was still here. So when I first played this world, I wasn't really good at Minecraft, so basically I didn't speed run anything. I just played the game normal. I watched YouTube videos for certain redstone things and whatnot. So let's head back to the surface and take the long way home. Or well, at least until village. Actually, I'll take the track back. Screw it. So I have all the achievements, by the way. I platinumed the game already. This was actually my first world where I got all the achievements to a game. I mean, they added more eventually via the updates, but yeah. Like, this is the only legit game I beat the achievement. So let me explain the cheats and stuff. So basically, when I first played the world, I did not have cheats. I did not have anything. I played it on hard mode until the dragon was killed and the wither. All the current bosses that were in the game. Warden doesn't count. It wasn't even a thing until just recently. So I killed every single boss you could think of. Basically, I killed an ender dragon, I killed the wither. I think I also killed an iron golem because I had an iron farm at one point. I killed everything. Once I killed everything, got the elytra, then I did the glitching. Now, at first, it wasn't just pure command blocks and, like, cheats, like, keep inventory and all that. We had glitches where we could basically duplicate shulker boxes, which would have stuff in the shulkers. Now, you can't do this anymore. I mean, you slightly can by nether chesting and all that, but I'm not going into it. I'm not explaining it. Go watch somebody else's video for that. So, yeah, I then had glitches, and this was before netherite, and then Minecraft updated everything and patched all the glitches for duplicating, and then we just literally dug 5 blocks of dirt and chest, and yeah, we had netherite basically instantly. It was like the dumbest thing ever in history. It's like, yeah, we have netherite in like 2 seconds. So we all duplicated netherite. And then I had netherite gear at least. Or like I could have stacks of stuff. So I had like max enchanted weapons and everything. No, not these. These came way later. Eventually when I brought the world to the server. Wait, hold on. Let me think. After we did the duplications, I played on it for a bit longer until I had like all the max gear and stuff. I built a bunch of stuff at this time. I built a lot of the castle and whatnot. I started work on the monorail, but that quickly failed. You'll see the monorail as we go back. Eventually the world would get ported to the Java world of it at some point, and I don't remember doing much. I just remember importing like one thing into the world mostly, and like just being on the world doing like random things. That right there is the new highway to spawn, by the way. That was just built recently, like literally 2 days ago. And me and my coworker have been working on that. That's all built by hand, but all the items are basically cheated in. So we had like unlimited blue ice glass, and we used the super pickaxe. And we built it all by hand. We placed blocks by hand. We had to dig it all. And that's legit built by hand. I mean, the other side's not fully built, as you can tell. We only built the right side. I don't even think it's a full 3 blue lines. So it's a 7 wide and has 3 blue lines on the right side, but I don't think it's a full 3. Welcome to Sugarcane Island, where we basically got the first sugarcane and we left it a bunch there for no reason. For some reason that didn't grow up higher. I think I must have broke it later. This is Prairie Island, as I call it. Basically, a lot of farm animals come here. I should not. It's called Herd Island. Dang it, I should not have done that. Run for. I think I'm screwed. Dang it, minecart. Oh, I guess we're running. See, it goes back to 2 blue eyes, as you can see. It's not 3 on the right anymore. Oh, this is a great idea. You know, just follow the minecart. Just to look at a sign. Oh, rip. Yeah, some of this stuff was broken later on after I ported it, so it wouldn't be weird looking. I mean, it doesn't even grow that high anyway. It was only a plugin that did it. And there is the lighthouse, as I call it. Now, way long ago, before it was a server, it was literally just a 3x3 tower that was made of quartz that would just go up. And later, it was an import. It was a windmill that was imported, but then we modified it into a lighthouse. I don't remember the original builder. It was like forever ago. But, yeah. This is not fully working. This was originally a piston door, but it broke due to bedrock redstone as a thing. I remember like a storage system down there, but this one version we built didn't have it, because originally we cut off the bottom and we cut off the windmill, and we basically just built a giant redstone light. We doubled the tower's height by basically copying the middle and like raising it, as you can see. I think that's what that is. I'm not entirely sure. I think we just copied the middle and then we built that extra tower off the side because it would look cool. Either way, we doubled the height of the windmill. We chopped off the giant windmill, and we basically went up higher even more, and then we built the top of the lighthouse into that. And we basically had it here. And the minecart is long gone. At this point, the rail would actually start also. So, before, the rail was all the way near the spawn, like I said, at that one outpost near the beach. So, before, you would boat all the way out here, because you could come all the way out to here via boats. And there was like a dock here originally, and we had boats galore. We had like 20-something boats, I believe. And that is all that remains, is this 2 planks of wood right here for the docks. So we'd literally have people come here by boat, and they jump on the rail here, because the rails would really extend here at first, and then it would extend to the spawn. So then the rail started here, and they would go from here. Eventually, when the lighthouse was imported, the docks were taken out, and basically a bunch of stuff was removed. We removed all the boats, because the boats died during the entity crisis, pretty much. Oh, yay, my minecart stopped. Luckily, I placed some iron rails. So, this would continue onto my house. Eventually, I would just give them the coordinates to basically walk to the house from here if anybody did come. The entire sand pit fell and almost killed me there. We keep taking this, so we have to push it by manually, because this track is so old. Some of it's still iron. My horse died here. His name was Shadowfax. from, Lord of the Rings. I hate that spot, basically, so I put a grave there for the horse. That horse has, like, the only grave in the world. So eventually this track would continue straight into the hill and be on the ground, but later on I started work on the monorail project, which basically immediately ended here and still hasn't continued for like ever. But basically it'd go right through there, blocked it all off. You can see like the old track and everything. And then this was built. So this twin wide track basically will take us back home, but the track originally was down there. As you can see, there's pieces of it still there. Some of it's gone now by now. This biome we're about to enter was like plains and taiga, and then plains again, then taiga again, and plains, taiga. It just kept repeating over and over. Basically, I used biome editors to basically change the world a bunch. This entire area was flattened at some point. This is still cobblestone. This is not even brick. What the heck? It's like dealing with this track. A city or something, pirate ship, I don't know. There. I think my coworker remember. I think it was something we built. So we're now approaching my home, which is basically at almost the world border. And we'll explain everything, including why the International Space Station is above our heads. So I'll probably do this in another video. I'm pretty sure this video is getting long. I'm going to check real quick. It might go into a PlayStation logo or whatever. Wrong button. Yeah, we're at 21 minutes and 50 seconds. So we're going to end the video here. We'll talk about the rest of this area in part 3. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Again, you're going to see probably PlayStation logo or something because I can't end videos properly on this. I'd have to cut them and everything, and I'm not probably going to do that for these videos. So you all take care. I've been Lord Scare. You have a wonderful day. Like and subscribe and enjoy the video. And again, I don't remember how to get to the dang bar on a PlayStation 5 because it's a lot harder. Y'all take care.